Okay, so I'm Cats. I'm going to be doing a calm abyssal. All these are these filaments right here. They're calm. They'll be for Tech 1 or Tech 2 cruisers, anything up to. If you do two people, you can do destroyers. If you do three, you can do frigates. Um, you will get an abyssal storm, which will give you a penalty to EM resistance and a bonus to capacitor, which is why it's a little bit more expensive to run the electrical ones, just since this isn't cap stable in regular space, but as soon as I go to enter this, it'll be cap stable. Um, Go ahead and just warp to a little safe spot anywhere away from structures. You do need to be in a fleet to activate them. I don't know why. Select what you're going to be using. I'm using a frigate, so I did 3, and then it'll open up this. So I got 20 minutes to finish this little abyssal room. So right off the bat, there's going to be a bioadaptive cache and a bunch of little rats that are going to start warping to you, or going onto you. And all you do is just kill the rats as they come at you. And pretty simple, honestly. The bioadaptive cache right down there, right here, that's going to be where your main loot's going to come from. I just like the Abyss because it has really cool um, scenery, I guess. So there's 1.4 mil. And these little extraction nodes that you'll see over here, and I think there's one over here, those are going to be extra loot. Um, I usually don't grab them if I'm in a cruiser, just since your cruiser's a lot slower than your frigate, and you only have 20 minutes. So it activates after you kill all the rats. You can click activate on it. You'll warp to the next room. And with these, I'm just going to start heading towards this. That way I can keep my speed up from these. Certain ships will do certain things to you, like certain types. There's going to be newts, there'll be webs, there'll be scrams, so you just have to kind of pay attention to what they are, like what different ones do. I think there's a couple websites that'll tell you what different types of abyss rats will do. It's pretty AFK once you get used to it. It's just you have to kind of watch yourself and micromanage your drones because they do target your drones. And then there will also be like little clouds sometimes, like this white cloud. That's a tachyon cloud, if I remember correctly. And all that's going to do is speed your ship up a lot. Like you will go super fast once you touch that cloud, and so will the rats. So since I had enough time, I'm just gonna go ahead and loot this. It's not a whole lot in that one. No, I've never seen something like that before. That's cool. But it is very simple. Once you get a hang of it, it's very satisfying, I guess, if you like PvE. Because right now we're already at, what is it, 2 mil in just 5 minutes, just under. And this is just tier 1. And there's all the way up to tier 6 Abyss. There's another 2 mil. We're at 3 million total so far. That was a little weird. I've never really seen it do that. So right here we are already inside of a cloud, which is not good for us. So yeah, once we hit this little cloud right here, we'll just start going really fast. So you do have to kind of be careful because there is like a field where you can't go outside or otherwise you'll start taking damage. Like that little red thing right there, that's the edge of the abyssal. You don't want to go outside of it, otherwise you will get hurt. It's not fun. But any kind of drone boat is really gonna make this easy, just so that way if you're not having to swap your guns all the time, all you have to do is just send your drones and watch whenever they get locked up and start taking damage and recall them and then deploy them again. It's a relaxing little thing. I think you can make pretty good money if you can get into Tech 2 ships and do Tier 2 Abyssals solo, but that is a lot harder. So just kind of take it at your own pace. Make sure you're not trying to overestimate your capabilities because if you die in here and you have a pod on your ship, you're gonna lose your pod too. You don't get to escape with your pods unless you clear the whole entire filament. But yeah, that's all it is for running Abyssals. This is the last one. It'll be called Origin Conduit. This will take you right back to your K space where you launched from. That's how you run Abyss easy.